Gardening while black. I'm sure you've heard the term before, used differently. You've heard driving while black, selling cigarettes while black, selling DVDs while black. But have you heard of being 8 years old and selling water while black? These things, today's talk is about a story that I heard, and the only reason I'm bringing it to you is because it has to do with gardening, right? So I'm a black gardener in this country, and I was looking at a couple of videos on YouTube, and this came across, and so I looked at it because it kind of piqued my interest. That this guy, I don't even remember what city or state he was in, but he was arrested for basically doing nothing other than planting stuff, planting vegetables, and somebody didn't like it. It made me think about the idea of things that we think are safe in this country that are not so safe. And before this talk is over, I'll prove to you why it's dangerous. Just because a lot of this is happening to black people, it's dangerous because everything expands, everything grows, every situation. Once the government is finished with one sect, it's gonna go to the next sect. So especially for us poorer black people, as it relates to poor white people, poor Asian people, poor Mexican people, if it's happening to us or to one sect of people, you gotta be very careful because soon it may happen to your sect. And I talked to y'all about this a little bit last year when someone called the animal control enforcement on me because I was raising chickens in the front yard, right? So it blew my mind, and I was pissed about it when it happened. And not only did they come one time, but when they sent them the first time, I guess they wasn't satisfied with the result. It was like 2 or 3 days later they came back again, and I'm like, man, why y'all not going down the road to where they're killing and slaughtering chickens, or have chickens in these little 2x2 cages, right? So for black people, we have undergone a lot in this country, but it never stops, right? So now it went from the drug dealer to the classroom, you know, like with the special ed, if you even up on that kind of stuff, right? But now they've even come down to the garden, right? To where if you're out planting and somebody just don't like, or somebody don't think you should be out there, or who the hell are you to be out gardening, they can actually call the police on you and actually get traction with it. Like the police actually go through and arrest you and make an arrest even after they've came out and seen you're doing nothing other than gardening, right? I also ran across another post about black farmers, which was crazy. And this is the last thing I'm gonna say about this, and then I'm gonna cut this video short. These black farmers got together, right? This Black Farmers Association, and they bought like $100,000 worth of seeds. Look this up. This is no lie. This is factual. They gave them, the company gave them fake seeds, or inferior seeds, or seeds that they know wasn't going to germinate. What kind of BS is that you would take somebody, a client that's spending that kind of money, but because you want another faction to succeed, you would sell me the fake seeds or the inferior seeds? What the hell is that? So do I think black while gardening is a thing, or gardening while black is a real thing? Hell yeah. But the last thing was so important about it is that everything that happens to black people, it trickles down into society. All the stuff that they let go when it comes down to us, it trickles down into society. And then it starts happening to you. It starts happening to the man that tried to harvest his own rainwater, and he's white, and then hey, you can't do that. Or it goes down to the guy that tried to have the wind turbine. Hell no, you can't do that. Like, I thought this was my land. Nah, you know what, this ain't your land, because if you don't pay the taxes on it, we'll take it next year, or 3 years without paying the taxes, we'll take it back, even after you paid the taxes when you bought it. So living while black is crazy enough that you would think the one place that a man can be safe, not out in the streets, not out in a gang, not out fighting, god damn, man, just out gardening, and you would come and get traction with that, arresting me. It's a new day, gardeners. Wake up. Peace.